information in the next little while here on 522. All roads lead to Swan Hill in Victoria today. It's a Big 10 race program. We are not too far away from the first race. Therefore, let's go trackside and say good morning to our man on course, Kevin Casey.
Well, thank you very much, Richard. Yes, we're here at Swan Hill. We've got a new setup here on the deck looking out over the mounting yard, and the first isn't too far away. We've got a very intriguing race to come up here. The first, a lot of newcomers. Most of them haven't trialled. The bookies have put up 218% for their first hit. I'm not sure whether too many punters are going to enter in early here. We'll wait and have a look at these horses in the mounting yard. So let's do that. We're going to have a look at this first race, and then we'll get into our preview for the rest of this card here at Swan Hill. Working on a dead 5 today, 5.5 the Penno. Rail out +3 to the 800, from the 800 to the 4, and the remainder true. So, okay, let's look at these now. We start with a couple from the Matthew Williams stable. Toppy Artie Shaw is the roughest of the two here, 20 to 26 for this fellow. Related to horses First Endeavour, Janzoon, Lady Fashion. Not a lot known, hasn't trialled. It's got a mid-range draw here, Ryan Maloney to ride, and the market suggests the one they're keener on from the Williams camp is number 2, Bell Witness. Schiller is 8 to 13 on track. Another son of Artie Schiller, like the Toppy. This one's still a colt, and out of a Hurricane Sky mare called Party Wave. This one has a yearling cost the owners $6,000. It'll come in a few gates here after the scratching, so it'll jump from gate 8, which shouldn't be too bad. Market says it's there in the teens, the 4. Number 5, Star Approach, following a similar including to Montsegur on Boxing Day. It has had a couple of runs going back to February, March. One of those was a Group 3 and only beat one home there behind Montsegur. But it did show obviously a tricky race here. A lot of these unseen. I did go the way of Register here, given the fact that she has contested much stronger class than this to date. The maidens, a couple of 58s, so plenty of interest here. The weather is beautiful, beautiful July day here in the Mallee, and of course all these horses are going to turn a year older in a few days, but a better way to finish off the season but with a win. And certainly for these 2-year-olds, I guess it's a feather in their cap, I suppose, if they can have a sneak in a little win before they all turn 3. Coming up on Thursday. Register's been supported back into 230 now, got to 270, and she's the clear pick now. But the Bronx 280 out to 360 has been a drifter, and a lot of these others are drifters as well. Bell Witness 360 to 7, Belvedere Road 550 to 8, Demanding Queen 650 to 9, Snitzilla's 380 to 650. So rock solid favourite Register. Just a tickle back in for the Bronx here late to 340. So they are the 2. Market says 10 ahead of 6, but a lot of queries here ahead of the first event at Swan Hill. Rick McIntosh doing our calling throughout this afternoon. Let's go up to Rick now.
And the Bronx moving in. So the Betfair Murray Mallee Winter Series continues here today at Swan Hill. Some great racing coming your way this afternoon. Make sure you get into the form. That's not to be outdone by these couple of races in the morning, mind you. This is a tough assignment. They're 2-year-olds. Vobus Gold seems to have got a lot of them here. They're almost 3, remember, these horses. And their birthday in a few days. Here's Artie Shaw. The Red Reef comes up. 230 in the ring Register, 350 the Bronx. Now Napthine goes into line. Looks like we're not getting any totes up here at the moment. It's a little annoying. 230 Register, 350 the Bronx. Nothing from the TAB to report. Light blinks, Mr. Walls the starter for the first on this 10 event card. And they look ready to go, race 1. 975 metre scamper. Gates fly back and they're off and running. And Register on the inside came out well. So did the Red Reef, and Schnitzilla wider out is trying to head them off. Star Approach away nicely, and so too Bell Witness in the all white. Register's trying to hold up on the inside. The Bronx is just behind the speed, and Artie Shaw has last of that first pack. This is the show. Demanding Queen, the stablemates, followed further back by Spine Schiller. Then Belvedere Road and Napthine is last of all. Before the turn they race. Star Approach off the fence is the leader. Register's driving hard on the inner, and then Bell Witness, followed by the Bronx angling into the clear. The Red Reef was next from Artie Shaw, and Schnitzilla trying to come down the outside with This Is the Show. Register the leader. Star Approach is trying hard. The Bronx is unwinding. Then Bell Witness racing greenly, wanting to run itself on heels. The Bronx at the 200 metre mark moved up to tackle Register. Artie Shaw's running on. This Is the Show's coming strongly out wide. The leader's running all over the place here. This Is the Show. Artie Shaw. This Is the Show. The outside driving. This Is the Show got up and won it from the Bronx. Third placing Register, I think, just from Artie Shaw. That's a tight photo as well. Schnitzilla was close up, and then Bell Witness, Belvedere Road, followed over the line by Demanding Queen, Napthine, then Star Approach, followed by the Red Reef, and last in was Spine Schiller.
Well, it looks like a solid win here to This Is the Show at big odds here. We've seen this horse have a couple of starts over at Echuca. Was able to improve on those, and Rick just boasting that he had that one on top. Well done, Rick. It's beaten the Bronx, who loomed up to go past them, and it did that. Took care of Register down there on the rail, but it was left for this one. This Is the Show to have last say here, right on the line. It gets the stride in and heads up and down, but there's a clear margin there. 13 and 6. Tight go back down on the inside between that pair. Register had the rail, showed some speed. She stuck on okay, but has finished out of the Quinella here. Just await that third number. But This Is the Show, a son of Shower Heart out of a Danewin mare called Hasty Back. And David O'Prey had two in the race. Demanding Queen was the more favoured, the newcomer, but this one with the experience on board. Did strike a slow track last time. Did still beat half a dozen home, but beaten 11 lengths last start. And it did place to Kiss Me Taught at big odds on debut over there at Echuca. It's made the trip further across the Murray Valley Highway today and gotten the win. Don't spend too much time on the acronym there. This is the show, but it's got in first here. 13 ahead of 6. The Register has nabbed third there, the favourite to fill out, hopefully, the trifectas. You needed the 13. Lucky 13 would have been doing you good. Artie Shaw there for 4. So 13, 6, 10, 1. Past the post here at Swan Hill for the first. Okay, we'll head over there and have a word to Simon Miller. Simon, I note that he did ride. We'll be back with the preview for the rest of the card here very shortly. Quick break on TVN.
Tell me what you like, yeah, tell me what you don't. I could be